Till our previous session, we were talking about the accounting of donations, wherein I said that donations are basically the revenue receipts unless and until those are given for specific purpose. If the donations are given for specific purpose, then those will be added to the respective fund, and whensoever the given expenditure is incurred, then in that case it will be debited to the respective fund account and not the income and expenditure account. So rule is very simple. Donations without any purpose go to the income and expenditure account credit side. All the expenses normally are being debited to the income and expenditure account. Donations given for specific purpose will be shown as a liability in the balance sheet and will be treated as a fund. Whensoever the expenditure is incurred out of that particular fund will be debited to that fund. If that fund amount is then been invested by the trust, by the organization in some activity, then in that case any return on that investment will not go to the income and expenditure account, but that return will go to that interest, that income will go to the respective fund. Am I clear up till this? This is what we did on the other day, if you remember that. Fine. Now let me come to the next concept, that is any profit or loss on sale of asset. Please understand, sale of asset is a capital receipt. However, assets being the depreciable things, the depreciation on the assets is already been debited to the income and expenditure account. And because the depreciation is debited to income and expenditure account, any profit or loss in comparison to the book value of the asset will also be transferred to the income and expenditure account. So let me talk about the concept related to the sale of assets. I'll just share my screen. I hope this atmosphere and environment is going good for everyone now. You're able to hear me loud and clear. It is not affecting the outside environment. Fine. फिर nonsensical behavior चालू हो गया है. Now this is what irritates me, annoys me every day. Why people have this kind of habit, I don't know. आज भी है कोई दर्दी दर्दी आशिक और समथिंग लाइक दैट? कोई खुराफाती लोग आज भी? नहीं, आज कोई दर्दी नहीं दिख रहा है. कोई पैप 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 भी नहीं है आज. और कौन था रे उस दिन? और भी एक था ना दर्दी आशिक. एमडीएच. हाँ, एमडीएच भी चेक कर लेना चाहिए. एमडीएच नहीं है आज, सारे गायब हो गए. हाँ, सविता वॉज देयर. सविता इज ऑल्सो नॉट देयर. आंटी, यहाँ पे आंटी. असो, हाँ, सारे के सारे आशिक घूमने गए आज. वेल एनीवेज, अंडरस्टैंड. प्रॉफिट और लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ एसेट. सेल ऑफ सेल कैसे हो सकता है? सेल ऑफ एसेट होता है. So whenever there is an asset sale, asset sale is basically a capital receipt, but only to the extent of, to the tune of book value of asset. and anything in excess of that, anything in addition of that, the difference between sale value and book value will be considered as profit or loss. So when there is a capital receipt, this will be credited to asset account. Whereas for profit or loss on sale of asset, it will be transferred to the income and expenditure account. Am I clear up till now? I'll just try to elaborate on this point with the help of certain examples and how it is presented to us when it comes to the problems. Let's say scene 1 is given to us something like this. In my opening balance sheet, or I've been simply given a receipt and payment account. There is this receipt and payment account. In my receipt and payment account, I've been given to sale of asset, rupees 15,000. Correct? एक और लाइन भी होती है आपके पास. And then within the bracket we are given book value rupees 12,000. This is how it is presented in front of us. There is no other information given with reference to this. Then in this case, this simply indicates that we have to reduce our asset only to the extent of 12,000 rupees. Suppose you were given the opening balance sheet also. There is this opening balance sheet. Opening balance sheet. In which we are given the asset of say 25,000. Nothing further has been provided to us. No other information whatsoever is given to us. That means there is no depreciation also. Only the information that is given to us is through the receipt and payment account and the opening balance sheet. What are we supposed to do? If I pass the journal entry for this, the journal entry for sale of asset should be what? Cash or bank account debit rupees 15,000 to asset account rupees 12,000 to profit on sale rupees 3,000. This is how we are supposed to pass the journal entry, correct or not? Now suppose, if I'm directly preparing the final accounts, I'm not going to pass this journal entry, etc. I'll directly be preparing what? My income and expenditure account and my balance sheet. Yes or no? So let's say my income and expenditure account, this is the credit side, side post निकाला हुआ है, पूरा फोटो नहीं निकाला हमने. Right. So side post of income and expenditure account is there. And then there is a side post of balance sheet also, only the asset side. Liability side का फोटो नहीं निकाला हमने. और इन दोनों के बीच में ये अंबुजा सीमेंट की दीवार जो कभी टूटती नहीं. Right? ये अंबुजा सीमेंट की दीवार है. इस सीमेंट में जान है. Well, so if this is my income and expenditure account, and this is my balance sheet, This is asset of my balance sheet, and this is the income in my balance sheet. Right? I hope you people are able to hear it properly. Yes or no? So I'm having something like this. In my income and expenditure account, onto the credit side, I have what? By profit on sale of asset directly to the amount column. Directly to the amount column will have what? 3,000. Why 3,000? Because the profit on sale of asset was 3,000 or not. Whereas in my balance sheet asset side, I'll have asset. Inner amount column 25,000 less sale of asset as 12,000 and not 15,000. Correct or not? So outer amount column, I'll have the asset of 13,000. Am I clear? Concept clear है यहाँ तक क्या? So write down this much. SV and BV is sale value and book value. To the tune of book value. Date of sale isn't given, so assumption will be that it is sold on the first date of the year. Yes. और anyways depreciation के बारे में कुछ नहीं कहा हुआ है, तो you are not supposed to worry about the date of purchase, date of sale, etc. SV and BV beta is sales value and book value. क्या है भाई अमृता, तेरे यहाँ कुछ तो गंडा। हाँ समझ आ गया मेरे को। बैकग्राउंड में तारक मेहता का साउंड आ रहा है। नहीं नहीं, इधर कोई नहीं दिखता है तारक मेहता। वी डोंट डू दैट हियर। That JE is journal entry, huh? अच्छा, आज रात का भी सेशन है OCM का। डू नॉट फॉरगेट दैट। परसों तो अचानक 70-80 लोग ही हो गए थे अचानक, मतलब ऐसे कैसे, मतलब समझ नहीं आया। Is it done? कल किधर नहीं गया था बेटा, मैं बेड पे पड़ा था। Yes, Krish. The donations are paid for one time, and those donations are given anonymously without any purpose. Therefore, we consider that as a revenue expenditure, revenue receipt. Whereas admission fee या entrance fee की जब हम लोग example लेते हैं, तो admission fee या entrance fee is basically for the purpose of getting into the organization for the first time. I hope you understood that point, Chris. Why I am treating admission and entrance fee separately, and why I am considering the concept of the donation separately, right? हाथ नीचे कर लिया तेरा, नहीं तो थक जाता था ना। Prathamesh, your point is absolutely correct. 8 to 9 is the perfect time, but 8 to 9 is not an available time with me. Chalo, let's observe scene 2 in this. something like this is given to me in scene 2. My answer is going to remain same in this scene. Profit on sale rupees 3,000. My answer is going to remain same. Why my answer will remain same? Because in the previous question you were given the book value, whereas in this scene you have been given the profit on sale of asset. So ultimate effect is same or not? Yes or no? Solution same as in scene 1. Did you get that point? तो सिर्फ सीन 2 लिख लो, पूरा सॉल्यूशन वापस से छापने की जरूरत नहीं है. You just write this much. Scene 3, 4, 5 will be more interesting. Of course, usually it has been like that only. जैसे जैसे हम लोग प्रोग्रेस करते हैं वैसे वैसे इंटरेस्ट बढ़ते जाते हैं या बदलते जाते हैं, isn't it? समय के साथ इंटरेस्ट बढ़ते और बदलते रहें तो ज्यादा अच्छा होता है, ऐसा कहते हैं, मुझे पता नहीं है. इंटरेस्ट बढ़ता रहना चाहिए अगर वो बैंक अकाउंट होगा तो. बदलते तो इंसान के रगों में है, बदलना इंटरेस्ट का. थैंक यू. हाँ प्रथमेश, मैंने सलामी कबूल की. ये संदीप माहेश्वरी इज अ डिफरेंट कंसेप्ट ऑलटुगेदर. मैं नहीं है रे, मैं एक नॉर्मल कमर्शियल मास्टर है, बाकी सब मोह माया है. डोनेशन isn't considered as recurring income, still revenue. Why donation isn't considered as recurring income? Krinjal, if you take the example of a trust, if you take the example of a society, it keeps on getting the grants and donations on a recurring basis. Maybe from the different people, but it is getting it on a recurring basis or not? नहीं, ओके ठीक है, कंसेप्ट समझा कि नहीं? हाँ, if commercial I wouldn't be friend. Oh my god. नहीं रे, पैसा लेता है आखिर में, ऐसे क्या कर रहे तुम लोग? ये बात एकदम सही बोली प्रतीक्षा कि बदलना हो तो इंटरेस्ट बदलो, रंग तो गिरगिट भी बदलता है. बाप रे. Yes, commercial word does not apply to the economic faculty. I can get it. नहीं भाई, संदीप माहेश्वरी का आवाज बहुत अलग है. प्लीज डू नॉट कंपेयर हिम विथ मी. ही इज अ डिफरेंट कैटेगरी पर्सन. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट he is something and I am something not. What I'm saying is he is into the different category and I am into a different category. I cannot have a comparison with him. You can compare with an apple with an apple. You cannot compare a Washington apple with an Indian apple. Yes, Krinjal, absolutely correct. What you are making the point is correct. हाँ, उसको अकाउंट्स बिल्कुल भी नहीं आता है प्रोबेबली, पर माहेश्वरी है तो उसको अकाउंटिंग बहुत अच्छी तरह से आती रहेगी. Why is donation for specific purpose a liability? Because जब आपको specific purpose के लिए donation मिली है तो you are expected to utilize it for that given purpose only. तो जब तक आप उस given purpose के लिए वो particular खर्च नहीं करोगे तब तक it will be considered as your liability or not? Yes. हाँ, एम्प्टी को एम्प्टी ही रहने दो। अभी अभी मैंने सीखा एनुएल्ला नहीं, एनुएल्ला, एल्ला, एनुएल्ला। Well, let it be. Let me come to the concept again. Endowment fund is something which will be given on a recurring basis every year. That is what we call as an endowment or a legacy, right? At a very specific interval, it is given on a regular basis. Khushi, I think you had asked this question to me yesterday also, day for yesterday also. Khushi English I'm talking about. What is the difference between receipt and payment account and profit and loss account? There is no difference between the two, beta. These are two independent concepts. Because when it comes to when it comes to the receipt and payment account, it is basically a summary of all the cash receipts and cash payments. Whereas when it comes to the income and expenditure or profit and loss account, it basically talks about the calculation of profit or loss or income or expenditure, income surplus or deficit. It is not related to the receipt and payment at all. There is no difference between the two. These are not the two relatable concepts at all. If donation is for expense, it will go to income and expenditure account. What could be the example? Normal general donations without any specific purpose is what we call as donations for expenses, right? Ashutosh, just wait for it. Can't be utilized only, the interest on it can be used. Yes, of course, because endowment fund is basically for the corpus, for the capital fund of the organization, and therefore that endowment fund is invested by the organization for the long-term purpose, and the interest on that is utilized for the business purpose, for the organization's objectives. Yes, Krinjal, of course. For other organizations, donations, subsidies, etc., will be considered as the other income. Ashutosh was asking for something. हाँ बेटा, गलतियां भी होगी, गलत समझा भी जाएगा. वो कहते हैं कि गलतियां भी होगी, गलत समझा भी जाएगा. ये दुनिया है साहब, यहाँ तारीफें भी होगी और कोसा भी जाएगा. Right? So with the public demand, I'll just come back now to the subject again. मैं directly OCM में घुस रहा था. Okay. Next question is what? Crinjal. Okay. No, it's crinjal only. I read the things very correct, Mr. Jai Jai. मैं pronunciations में mistake generally नहीं करता हूँ. I know how to read, how to pronounce, Well, so if it is donation for ground expenses, it becomes specific. Yes, of course, and it will be shown as a liability, and all the expenses related to ground will be debited to the ground expense fund only. Yes. Anyways, fine. Let me come ahead now. अगं खुशी इंगळे असतं का ते? मी ते इंगळे बोललो का? बर, सॉरी. हा, ते काय त्या इंग्रजीत म्हणतो की मराठीत म्हणतो त्याच्यावरनं ते सगळं अवलंबून असतं, माहिती का? क्षितिजा, काय झालं बाळ तुला? तेव्हापासून तू काहीतरी विचारतीयस आणि मला माझं बहुतेक लक्ष नाही त्याच्यावर. व्हॉट्स दॅट क्वेश्चन बेटा? Is the endowment fund liability for payer as well? No, endowment fund is not a liability for the payer, because till the time the payer wants, he can continue paying that. Right? Okay. I don't know whether ती गोड आहे की नाही. मला मराठी बोलता येते, तीच सर्वात मोठी गोष्ट आहे. Like speaking in multiple languages is not an easier task, is what the people say, but I like to do it. Well, anyways, come back. Suppose the scene 3 is given to me something like this. I've been given a receipt and payment account. I've been given an opening balance sheet. And then in furtherance to that, I've been given certain additional information. The additional information says depreciation is to be charged at 10% on all assets. Now, what do I mean by depreciation to be charged at the rate of 10% on all assets? Whatsoever assets remaining with you. Now, in this case becomes the question. Mr. Prathamesh Gaikwad, I started saying that now we'll go on to scene 3. मतलब किधर किधर रहता है भाई तेरा ध्यान? So here comes the question that when the asset is exactly sold, please remember that whensoever the date of sale is not provided, in that case, presume that the asset is sold on the first date of the year. Am I right? Write down the point to remember. Points to remember, in fact. If the date of sale for an asset, मतलब है इंडियन ही asset, foreign asset नहीं है. Do not misunderstand that. If the date for sale for an asset is given, under that write down, charge the depreciation till the date of sale and then calculate the profit or loss. Into bracket. In such case, क्योंकि झूठ में कोई केस हो नहीं सकता, तो in such case the profit or loss on sale of asset won't be given. The profit or loss on sale of asset won't be given. Next point, write down. If the date of sale is not given, if the date of sale is not given, comma, presume that asset is sold on first date of the year. मतलब depreciation का झंझट ही खत्म. Presume asset is sold on first date of the year. I hope whatsoever I said went directly to your ear. And then after processing from your brain through your hands in your book. Is that right? Because if you don't understand it, then at a later date, nothing will be left. And you are expected to keep a balance between the right and left. नहीं तो गिर जाएंगे ना। Yes, profit or loss to be calculated with reference to WDV. हाँ सर, आजकल तो असेट्स भी डेट पे जाने लगी हैं, हमारे दिन कब आएंगे। वाओ, व्हाट अ थॉट। मतलब तेरे लिए 21 तोपे भी कम पड़ेगी मेहुल। अरे बाबा, ब्रैकेट पार्ट में मैंने ये कहा कि अगर तुमको डेट ऑफ सेल दिया गया है और अगर आपको डिप्रिसिएशन कैलकुलेट करने के लिए पूछा गया है, तो तुमको प्रॉफिट और लॉस ऑन सेल ऑफ असेट ये रिसीट पेमेंट अकाउंट में नहीं दिया जाएगा। समझा क्या? यस और नो? और जय जाए बोलता है कि डेट पे जाने के बाद डिप्रिशिएट मत होके आना। दैट्स फाइन बेटा, ये तो रोज की बात है ओम। कुछ लोगों का नेटवर्क खत्म हो जाता है, कुछ लोगों को नेट पे कुछ और काम करना होता है, इसलिए ये सब रोज की बात हो गई है। नहीं भाई, मैं बाहर बैठा हूँ, पब्लिक आ जाएगी इधर, ऐसे क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग? सो शैल आई कम टू द आंसर ऑफ द सीन 3? लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड इट। So in this case, I'll be requiring income and expenditure account, income side, as well as रोज मेरे पीछे है बेटा, रोज मैं यहां नहीं बैठता हूं। जय बहुत पंचायती है देखो। तू बेटा जब लाइव क्लासेस में आएगा ना, इतनी मार खाने वाला है ना सबसे। मेरे से नहीं, मैं बिल्कुल नहीं मारेगा तेरे को, पर पब्लिक इतना मारने वाले हैं तेरे को। मैंने तो तेरे को जितना मारनी थी इधर ही मार ली, वो सब ठीक है, वो सब मोह माया है। So if this is my income and expenditure account and this is say my बैलेंस शीट। अरे भाई, झील झुंझुन झुन झुन झिंझु झिंझुआ झिंझुआ दिया झिंझुआ दिया झिंझुआ दिया झील। पहले सेल वाले ट्रांजैक्शन तो कर ले, परचेज भी करेंगे भाई। सब करवाता है, मैं पूरा तुम्हारा पूरा पैसा वसूल होगा, मैंने बोला ना। तुम लोग तुम्हारे 12th स्टैंडर्ड में कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ में जाएंगे, इतना मेरे को कॉन्फिडेंस है। ये एनपीओ जैसा पंचट कोई चैप्टर नहीं है हमारी लाइफ में। दैट विल बी द काइंड ऑफ फीलिंग, दैट इज ऑलवेज द ऑलरेडी द फीलिंग। काय गंगे काय हसतीस तू? आता त्यांनी स्पेलिंगच एवढी मोठी लिहिली, मला कुठून कळणार ते काय काय लिहिले ते? अच्छा बहन है, ओ सॉरी हाँ। मिस जील। अब क्या है ना, मतलब कितने कंफ्यूजन देखो हमारे देश में। यस, इफ दिस इज माय इनकम एंड एक्सपेंडिचर अकाउंट एंड this is my balance sheet. In my balance sheet, I'll have asset, inner amount column 25,000, less sale only 12,000। क्यों? 3,000 प्रॉफिट कमाया था, right? So balancing figure comes to 13,000, less depreciation at what rate? At the rate of 10%. That is 1,300. So outer amount column, it will be 11,700. Correct or not? Whereas when it comes to income and expenditure account, in my income and expenditure account, debit side, I'll have what? To depreciation. Rupees 1,300. And at the same time, onto the asset, no, sorry, onto the credit side, I'll have, onto the income and expenditure account, income side, I'll have by profit on sale as how much? Rupees 3,000. Did you understand the point, right? Yes or yes or no? चलो छापो भाई, एक लाइन सिर्फ. Now what you should do, scene 3, write down suppose additional information given. बस बाकी सब तो सेम ही है ना scene 2 का. Suppose in scene 2 additional info given, and under that write down depreciation is to be charged वगैरह वगैरह. किंजल आता कळलं मला, ते के आर का वाचवतो तो माहित नाही मला. पूरा छाप लिया, अच्छी बात है सार्थक. इस बहाने तेरी राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस हो रही, तेरे को मालूम है क्या? यही चीज तो हम लोग 12th में मिस कर रहे थे ना, राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस तो करते ही नहीं थे हम लोग. आजकल ओसीएम के सारे बच्चे कर रहे हैं राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस. Yeah, Meg will do it. Here the date is not given. Why we charge depreciation? Arey pagal. We have not charged depreciation, Mrudula. We have not charged depreciation on the asset sold. We have charged the depreciation on the remaining asset. जो बची हुई asset है उस पे तो depreciation charge करेगी या नहीं? वो asset तो अभी भी तेरे पास ही है ना, और वो depreciate भी हो रही है. What is the difference between assume and presume? Assume is something which is in general implied. That is what you call as assume. Presume is based on your understanding what you make as an assumption. That is what we call as presume. Preempted assumption is what we call as presume. Presumption. Is it done? We'll stop by here itself. निर्मिति बहुत जल्दी करेगा, मैं हुआ तो आज ही कर देगा, but we'll surely be uploading it. इसका ना तुम लोग स्क्रीनशॉट निकाल लो फटाफट से, क्योंकि मेरे को अगला लेक्चर स्टार्ट करना है. आगे लेक्चर है बेटा, 7 to 8 है मेरे पास लेक्चर. दुकानदारी चलानी पड़ती है. Okay, so that's it for the day. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye bye.